Hey, today is, day 4. And I'm going to do this a little bit different because, well, I get a chance to do whatever I want, number one. Number two, in addition to getting over my fear of the camera, which I'm getting a lot more comfortable with now, although the clearing of the throat business is something that I'm annoyed about, but I guess I'm going to have to live with that. I thought I might just as well, excuse me. I thought today I might just as well get this video to do more than one thing. So as well as being able to look at you in the eye, I thought what I would like to do is do some self-promotion and promote my big crush, Society 11. And so I think that if this turns out to be the way I hope it is, it'll kind of do those three things. So first of all, my name is Fred Ferguson. If you've never seen me before, if you don't know me from real estate, I'm a internet marketer who lives on Vancouver Island. Actually, I live in Nanu's Bay, right across the road from ocean. So it's kind of cool where I'm at. I've been wanting to live out here for years. I lived here for 1 year, but because of being tied to Calgary real estate, the flying back and forth got irritating, and I just couldn't do it. So I come out in '09. I guess we came out in '08 and then went back in '09 when it just became too aggravating to fly back and forth and expensive too, you know. So when the market crashed in 16, we decided, well, we're not going to wait around Calgary for the market to come back. We're just going to go to the island, and that's what we did. And when I came out here, I struggled for a while on what I wanted to do, and I think, quite honestly, I was in a depression because it's kind of hard to go through what we went through in Alberta and not be down. I mean, I think 100,000 people were thrown out of work almost overnight. And then they had this catastrophic fire in northern Alberta that was unprecedented. And in the same year, they elected a government that didn't have a clue what the hell they were doing. So that province went from have province to a have not province, and it was just devastating. Anyway, so I come out here and I get this, I don't know, I mean, island sort of set in on me. And I started to relax, and I started to feel better, and I started to focus on what I wanted to do and what my strengths were. And being a realtor, the thing that I was most passionate about was getting eyes on my people's properties. And so that got me interested in internet marketing, and that got me interested in Warrior Forum, and this goes back 16, 17 years now. So I've had this passion for what can the computer do to help the situation, whatever the situation is. And in addition to that, I got screwed several times. I spent $5,000 on a website that returned zero for me. $5,000. That's cash, kids. Anyway, I still actually get mad when I think about that, because those guys had a reputation for building good stuff and everything else, and what can I tell you? I didn't make a dime. I also got $2,500 lifted from me from somebody who was building a website for me and didn't deliver. I never, ever got a website. And then I was mad about that, and I thought I'd hire somebody called Blue Moon Pursuits to go get my money back from the guys who absconded. And I got screwed for that $600 because that guy was a flake too. So I became, shall we say, motivated to be self-taught. I became motivated to become empowered. I don't know about you. I don't know if you can relate, but when you get taken advantage of, you start becoming interested, and really you start to learn something. And when I got out of school, I didn't want to learn anymore. Well, I've changed my tune on that. I want to learn everything I can, and I want to learn every day, and I want to learn all the things that are going to help what I want to do go forward. So, Fred Ferguson version 2.0. Fred Ferguson, not the realtor guy. Now, if you are looking at this video and you know me because of what we did in real estate, don't worry, I've got you covered. If you need some real estate stuff taken care of in Calgary, just hit me up, just contact me here, because I've got a team back there that's taking care of my people. I'm not doing it anymore. I am going to be supporting realtors in my new venture, which is software. I do software. That's my thing. There isn't that many things that I'm good at, and I don't brag about any of them. But I put together a website, Fred Ferguson version 2.0, and this website is probably going to be premium quality front to back, or I'll die trying. And it's not about me, it's about you. It's all about you. It's about tools, it's about training, and anything and everything to do with you. So you're going to want to check out fredferguson.com. Okay? fredferguson.com. Oh, and it's a secure site too, by the way. And I learned how to do that myself. Okay? So the next thing I want you to know about is this thing, Society 11. And the reason why I want you to know about this place is that you are looking at the last day it can be picked up at the old price, which is $27 per month. That's a paid monthly membership site, and it's a group of like-minded. Well, it's kind of hard to describe what it is. So here's what I thought I would do. I thought I would take you on a walkthrough through the place. Society 11 was founded by two guys who I adore, Kurt Crowley and Andy Brocklehurst. Now, Andy Brocklehurst and I have a long-standing relationship. It started back in the old Warrior Forum days. I didn't get to know him well back then, but I knew of him from, I think, in the late 90s, early 2000 to I think it's a few years ago we became friends. At least 1+ years ago, we became friends, and now I think the guy walks on water as far as I'm concerned. And he got sick and tired of the way things were going, the way that things were, and he wanted to build in fact, I think I can find a bit here that talks about what it was, their mission statement: to create a proper community like we used to have in the early days of sites like Warrior Forum. Because that is what it was back in the early 2000s. So see, that's when I ran into Andy and his software. And so it's a place where you could get good advice and build relationships and partnerships with other marketers. And this, my friend, is what Society 11 is all about. So Society 11, and by the way, it's the only paid thing I've done that allows you the opportunity to get your money back. Because in Society 11, if you introduce two other people to become a member of Society 11, you no longer pay your dues, because the money that you make off of them paying their dues pays your dues. And you're going to be getting them liking you because you could show them how to do it too, and it just goes on and on. And if there never was a payback component on this, I wouldn't care. Couldn't care less, because the value that's in the back of this place will blow your mind. Now, the first thing that you do when you become a member of Society 11 is you request group access, and I'm going to show you why. But that group access is key. The group is what's worth the money more than the software. You won't even use 10% of this stuff in the back, chances are. Or if you do, it's going to take you a hell of a lot more than a year to get through it. Because just let me show you what I'm talking about. If I just click on that software as a service title, then down this side, we start seeing things show up here. And most of this stuff, I can't even tell you what it does. I can't even tell you what it's about, because of how much I'm getting out of the Facebook group, which is what I'm going to show you next. We're already into this for 9 minutes. I'm going to speed this up because I want to get this done. But for instance, the training, how to, right here is a biggie, secure your domains with SSL and for free. Okay? There are companies out there charging a lot of money to turn your website to a secure website. If you're a member of Society 11, it will cost you nothing. You can learn through Kurt how to do it yourself. Okay, and that one is, again, all these things make this place like a huge, huge, huge value. Downloads. There is 2 things in here. This one in particular is interesting because this is like a full-on training that you'd pay maybe $100 or so for. And in the training section, this is a monthly thing. We've got 3 of those in there now. And these are actually little businesses in a box. These are list building things that you can take. It's free. You can put it onto hosting. I'll show you, if you come in through my link, I'll show you how to do it in a Amazon storage S3 bucket. I've learned how to make websites run on S3 buckets, HTML websites. I'll even show you how to make the landing pages. I think I'll even make some up for people that join through my link. Anyway, what else can I do here? The downloads, split bonus, training. Like I said, there is so much stuff in here. Info Product Magic. I think this was a few $100 course that Andy sold, and it teaches you how to make information products. Like the teaching part of this thing is off the charts. But now, because the thing is going so long at 11 minutes, I want to just finish up by taking you into here. And this is where the gold is at, my friend. This is where you find out you're welcome and you're part of a membership of people that support each other. Just joined, looking forward to being part of this group. 12 more comments. Everybody welcomes you. It's not like some place you go to and nobody notices you're there, and if you take off, they'd never miss you if you're gone. Somebody's asking for some help in here. There isn't a time, because this is worldwide, there's people in here from all over the world. There's not a time of the day. And I mentioned in here, and I made a comment in here. And by the way, Gareth here, who is a friend of mine in here, I never would have known him if it wasn't for Society 11. I would never have known him. There would have been no way for us to connect. Not only are we connected in here, we're friends in here. And he is mentioning me. In fact, he talks about people dealing with their fear of being in front of the camera. This is what this is all about. This is day 4 of me getting over my fear of being on the camera. I'm not doing so bad. In fact, this place is life-changing. This place is life-changing. I promise you that. So I made a comment back to him and on the stuff, and he thanked me back for it. Awesome challenge, by the way. Great idea. Well done. I got to tell you, this guy right here is a high-ticket coach, and he gives out free advice all the time in here. I was going to show you, there's a guy in here. This has happened more than one time, but there's a guy in here that had a program, a training program, which is awesome, and he offered it to the group. Instead of the normal selling price of, I think it was like $150 or $100, he offered it to us for $35. I grabbed that, and that is going to be I build dashboards. I build Windows desktop apps, and I'm going to be building cheat sheets that goes along with that. And so here's the thing. You can come into this thing with no idea on what to do, and before a very short time, not only are you going to get an idea on how to make money online, but you're going to be able to ask for help. You're going to be able to watch other people do it like in real time. And for the monthly payment that we're at right now, which by the way is going up, I guess it's going to end up at $97. I don't know when that is, but I can tell you it's gone up tomorrow, or what is it? Yeah, you've got tomorrow at 11 a.m. The price is going to $47.11 per month. It's $27 right now per month. Guess what? I come in when they started this because of who these guys are, and because of the belief that I had in it. I'm paying $19 right now. And I'll tell you one thing in closing. Nowhere have I had this experience before. I'm not paying for my way anymore. Because of my enthusiasm for this group and because of the relationships that I have built in the time that I have kind of been struggling to figure out what I want to do, I now have 6 people who have joined Society 11 through me, because of me, and because of that, I'll never pay for another payment for Society 11. So I got to tell you that this is not something that you want to miss if you want to be a marketer, if you want to have a fellowship like a Kinsman or a Masons, Freemasons, or if you want to belong to something, if you want to belong to something that will change your life in more areas than money, and money is a very important spot in our lives, but it also makes fools of us, right? It also makes us into people that we don't like sometimes. If you want to make money clean, in a clean, honest, feel-good way, I feel great about every time my PayPal goes ding and I find out that I made another, if you buy at 27, I'm making $13, I think, and 50 cents. So when the price goes up to 47.11, I'll be making, I don't know, 23 bucks. I'm not going to stop marketing this site because guess what I did? Here it is. I registered this domain. I registered www.joinsociety11.com. That's how much I believe in this place. So this is way gone long. We're into this 16, 17 minutes. It's the last one I'm going to do like this because the price is going up. I just want anybody who is sitting on the fence right now to get off the fence and jump in while the price is cheap, because it's going up and up and up. So unless you never want to be a part of this, unless you never want to be a part of a fellowship, a group of people to help you and support you like this, then I will tell you there's not been a better time than now to join. Hey, by the way, thanks for coming. I promise tomorrow's won't be this long.